Hey gang, back with another video for you today. I have Dana here with me again.
Hi everyone.
We have a video today about, we have a review for you today about Francesca Bianchi's The Lover's Tale. We're also going to give you first impressions of Sex and the Sea Neroli and Etruscan Water. So if you're curious to find out about these fragrances and have a chance at winning this, please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time finding my channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, discovering new brands, finding out about new fragrances, and of course participating in giveaways, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So we are here today to talk about The Lover's Tale. Have you sampled Francesca Bianchi's fragrances before?
Yes, from a sample. It's a good release. I think it's very much in line with the rest of the Francesca Bianchi line. And it's very interesting because it's a chameleonic, is that a word in English?
Chameleon, yeah.
Yeah, fragrance. We tested it. We both tested it and it smells completely different on you than it does on me. So I actually very much like that about any fragrance out there because that means you'll never get bored.
It's always changing. So a little bit about Francesca Bianchi's The Lover's Tale. I actually first sampled it at Pitti in Florence late September, or no, early or mid-September. It was launched in 2018. It comes in a 30 ml Extrait de Parfum concentration bottle. It's 98 euros from Francesca Bianchi's website. If you're in the USA and you want to buy from indiescents.com, it's $140.
Look at this color.
It is so strong and potent, this fragrance, so I just want to warn you, it is intense. So it's the word, I'm not going to use the word, but it is an intense fragrance. What do we have for notes in this one? We have bergamot, honey, mimosa, Egyptian jasmine, Bulgarian rose, peach, iris butter, heliotrope leather, castoreum, labdanum, sandalwood, vetyver, and oak moss.
All right.
This is a sexy fragrance. This is maybe just sex captured in a bottle to me. What do you think?
The first thing that came to mind was almost like Arabian Nights. So there's a storyteller there.
You mean the Aladdin story?
Aladdin stories is part of Arabian Nights. There are theoretically 1,001 nights that Shahrazad is there with her lover who comes, consumes the love, and then, instead of killing her, sits there and listens to her stories. This is a lot about what happens after love. There's definitely funk there.
I get very starchy qualities with this one.
With this one, exactly. Yeah. So I was going to say, it reminds me of, I don't know the name of the dish, but the Brazilians have this like fried tapioca flour. So it's very starchy, but somehow prepared in a way that it's consumable. It's very starchy, exactly. It's powdery, but...
Yeah, it's powdery, but very
not
starchy.
to the nose, to the skin.
Skin, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost crunchy too. So this one actually starts off without any bergamot for me. It goes right to the honey.
Yep.
I get lots of honey with this one. Extremely honey. But it's not sweet. It's not the kind of sweet honey. I mean, there is sweetness to it.
It's almost like medicinal honey.
Yeah.
And slightly animalic. Like you can smell the bee. If you smash the bee, there's something...
Oh, poor little bee.
Very organic and very animal in a inside of a body kind of a feel.
Do you associate the honey smell with a little bit of urine as well? Sometimes it can go. So honey goes hand in hand with beeswax, and that goes hand in hand with a very medicinal, slightly uric. Is that how you say it? Uric?
Well, there's one particular thing in urine and sweat, and that makes and fermented stuff that makes things slightly sour, slightly acrid. Sometimes overly medicinal or herby things can smell that way. Sometimes hay can smell that way. Sometimes indoles, if they're really intense, can go into that direction as well.
Okay.
And sandalwood sometimes. Sometimes it's creamy and sometimes it's slightly
Sandalwood
sour.
can be very starchy to me.
And starchy, yeah.
Okay. So this actually once you start out with the honey, it lends itself really beautifully with the mimosa, because I find honey-like qualities with that kind of a flower.
For some reason, I feel like an idea of immortelle in this.
Yeah. A little
tiny.
bit. Very,
and I
very
don't
little.
smell it. It's more like
You experience it.
experience it. There's something slightly oily, slightly.
I don't get the oiliness.
That's why I said it reminds me of the Brazilian dish because it's tapioca starch that's been fried, so it's been applied.
So there's
into
been like
a
it's been touched with all the
fatty
fattiness.
environment. So I don't exactly know what it is. I do
you
get
think
the
that's
leather
coming from
straight
the
up
iris
front.
butter? Maybe that's coming from the iris butter.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It can happen in certain combinations. I don't know. But I do get the leather straight up front. It's like front loading.
It's leathery.
For
I
me.
think it's the most key ingredient.
But
or
that
note.
goes away for me.
So the leather goes away for you.
Yes. What I love about it is that in the middle, most of the middle on my skin is dominated by the honey you were talking about, and a lot of peach, which is also very textural.
Wow, I don't get.
It's
so it's fuzzy. Yeah, I don't get the peach at all.
I get a lot.
Although maybe
of
I get the
peach.
fuzz from the peach, but not the fruit. I don't get any of the fruit.
Yeah, for the longest time, my first interaction with it, before I read any notes, it was shock. Oh my god, the end part of an animal.
Oh my god, we're going there.
Oh my god, we're going fur, wet fur, stinky fur, sexy fur, all of that stuff. Leather, tannins, and then powder, mimosa, and peach.
So the mimosa comes afterwards for you.
Yes, it's not there from the beginning.
Okay.
Maybe because the other ones are so impactful on my skin that there's no room either in my brain or in the air for everything else that's more delicate.
To me, also, it's very metallic. Even though it's a leather, which is more animalic, there's this metallic touch to it. It's almost like
Blood.
We were talking about that.
Yeah.
It's very bloody.
Yeah, I got it too.
Maybe this is Francesca Bianchi's answer to Secretions Magnifique.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, this is a lot more intense. It's a lot more animalic.
It is very intense.
Yeah.
And the blood is not necessarily the salty, irony tinge.
Well, it
that
is
you
metallic.
It is metallic, but is not as,
irony?
It's not cold.
Okay. It's very warm, yeah. When do you get the castoreum? Is it a big
In the beginning.
note? You get it in the beginning.
I'm very sensitive to castoreum because in my head it kind of gets attached to anything that signifies leather. So that tar, which I feel, the birch tar, I feel very, very pregnant in this fragrance. I don't know if it's listed or not, but I feel
It's very smoky.
And castoreum is smoky.
It's smoky in general, yeah.
It comes out right in the beginning. The combination of castoreum and
Wow.
And tar.
I thought
is
I was
like-
getting the leather right up front.
Yeah, but they're all
With the
together.
honey.
I can't separate them.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. And the honey makes it wet and alive.
Interesting.
Otherwise, it would be just, a dead skin.
So then how floral does it get for you?
The mimosa comes out later. There are tinges.
What about the heliotrope?
There are tinges of heliotrope that I almost feel in my mouth for some reason because they're slightly bitter, slightly powdery, slightly almondy.
There's the almondiness to it.
Almondy, but they're like right here. They're not in the back of my head. They're not supportive. They're very clear.
Right up front.
There's also some slight violet in there that I feel, which comes later, which is really weird. Usually these flowers kind of surface
At the
earlier.
beginning, yeah. I
This
feel like
is
the
the-
dark side is a lot more animalic than this one.
Exactly. So this is like after it's settled, after all these.
This is after the orgasm?
After. That's what I keep saying. It's after. It's whatever's left after.
The morning after?
This is it.
It is an intense fragrance, long lasting, very long lasting, guys. So those of you that are into long lasting fragrances that are also animalic, must check this one out. Actually, you should check out all of Francesca Bianchi's fragrances because they're all very long lasting.
I would say one thing. You need to be committed to wear the fragrance. If you think there's any slight chance that the fragrance might wear you, probably this is not for you. You have to be out there going,
Yeah, you need to wear it. You don't want the fragrance to wear you.
Nope. This is gonna ride you into the sunset like a mad hyena.
One more thing I want to say about this before we move on to sampling the two. Do you get a muted experience with it?
Yes. Muted as in, yeah, it's not yelling at me.
Like, it seems like it's like really like cloudy.
Yes, but it doesn't go away. As in,
No, the whole experience is
other
muted.
fragrances, they're muted and I forget they're there. And I move around and I'm like, ooh, what is that great thing? Oh, it's me, Which is also lovely because you get surprised.
Yeah.
10 times
This is
in
more
a
of a
day.
muted statement fragrance.
But it's there
all the
throughout,
time. Yes.
all the time. You cannot forget it's there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So shall we smell the other fragrances?
Yes, please.
Okay, so this one is Sex and the Sea Neroli.
Okay.
And who is the biggest fan of Neroli?
Both of us.
You like Neroli too?
I love Neroli.
Okay. Where should I spray?
Wherever. On my boo-boo. Okay, there you go. Oh, wow.
I love Sex and the Sea. It's one of my favorite fragrances from hers.
I mean, I'm getting... Ooh. What do you get? I get a lot of
It's-
petit grain. Like, straight
It's very
up.
green and earthy, woody.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I get a lot of petit grain.
This is actually sort of a fresh version of Sex and the Sea.
Yeah. I still get it. The
It's still intense. It's still intense.
ambergris.
Ambergris.
Salty. Immortelle again.
It's
So
green.
there's slightly green oily.
There's an oiliness. Gloppy.
Gloppy?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good word. Okay.
I like
There's
this. Yeah, I like it.
sweet. Oh, this is really good.
I love Neroli anyway. Oh yeah, you were saying you love Neroli from. This is good. It does have the same sunny, beachy kind of experience.
So there's probably some coconut in there, but it's really well blended. I don't really like coconut in fragrances, to be
You don't?
honest. No.
You do smell the coconut in here.
I
though.
do, but it's it's here just for creaminess, which I like. Which usually with ambergris
I
can
love
make it
coconut,
like
though.
raunchy, but it doesn't here.
Oh.
It's really good.
Well, Sex and the Sea was never a raunchy fragrance. No, it was really a yummy oriental. All right, shall we
So
try?
different. This is so different.
It's very different, yeah. But it's really good.
Fantastic. This is fantastic.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's not just a summer. I wouldn't say it's just a summer.
No, it's all year round. You're right about the
Iris,
Petitgrain, though.
But the petit grain, yeah, it's just like straight up.
There's a little violet in here too. I'm picking up
Iris for sure, some rose for sure.
cherries.
A little bit.
Something
Sour cherries.
liqueur-like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Here. I think I'm naked there. Okay. Isn't it fun?
I'm using my fingers because I'm all out of places.
I usually put it between my fingers too. Because it rubs off and warms up in a way that it doesn't elsewhere. You know, when you do this, I usually put it here, but it's busy now.
Wow.
What is this?
Silky. This is called Etruscan Water. I'm picking up fabric like iris. But
Okay, so there's lemons and there's
you pick up citrus?
I pick up a lot of citrus. I pick up like
I pick up
I'm getting-
lemongrass.
there's lemon, there's grapefruit a little bit, or pomelo,
There is something sour, but it's like sour grass, not lemons.
Oh, I it's like even like bigarade kind of a thing, like bitter.
Petitgrain.
Well, petit grain you can make out of any citrus.
Leaves.
But it's like
Oh my God,
sour
this is
orange
good.
kind of a thing.
I didn't like the initial blast, but I think I like this one a little more than the Neroli one. It's very like fabric-y.
It does
Material, like
silky
clothing and
Silky.
silks and
layers
of
Flat
fabric.
layers, yeah.
I like this one.
cumin.
Maybe light touches of cumin, not overly strong. It's not BO like. But it's there in the background. Kind of like the cumin in Rose 31. A little less than that.
Caraway.
Maybe it's caraway.
It's not Nigella.
It's not what?
Nigella is like the.
Well, okay, so now I'm getting something animalic. What it's developing into something animalic.
I would say Costas, but nobody uses Costas anymore.
It is Costas.
No.
It smells like Costas.
I get the wet dog.
It smells like Costas.
Dog
Saffron.
breath.
Do you get saffron? Lots of saffron in here.
A little bit, yeah.
Wow. This is good.
Very good.
This is musky, but it's a clean, slightly animalic musk.
Who uses it?
Oh my god, I love this.
I get some labdanum as well, a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, let's see how it
Oh my
settles,
god.
but
It's fluid. Interesting. Yeah, these are new releases that will be coming out soon, according to Francesca Bianchi. But today we discussed with you the Lover's Tale. And
Which would
of
make
course,
a hyena blush.
Sex in the Sea Neroli and Etruscan Water, guys. What are your thoughts about the fragrances from Francesca Bianchi? Are you a fan? Have you tried them? My favorites are Sex in the Sea and The Dark Side. I do like this one as well. It's very animalic.
Peachy on me.
It's not peachy on me. It's
I
more
know.
leather.
I know, but on me it's all peachy.
It becomes sandalwoody.
But I'm a flower. I'm a delicate.
You're a delicate flower.
Yeah, no. It's peachy on me somehow.
Yeah, you bring out the fruits.
In this case,
Yeah.
the Neroli is amazing.
It's good. It's good. The Neroli
And
is
this
good.
one is settling. This is fluffy now. It's like a marshmallow Neroli. Look at that.
It's candied.
Like,
It's candied.
yeah.
Do you want to participate in a full bottle giveaway of the Lover's Tale on the channel? What should we have them do? Why don't you put down and let us know what your favorite animalic fragrance is?
How about we ask them their favorite post-love story?
Okay.
That's too much work,
All right.
but you know.
Tell us your favorite post-love story. You must do that. And, please, and
Is
also,
this open to everybody?
it's USA only.
Got it.
You should also let us know what sounds great about the Lover's Tale, because I want to know why you want to win it. So those 3 items, please. Make sure you put down your state. Other than that, if you have any questions or comments for either myself or Dana, put it down. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.